Going on, y'all? Just got a delivery from Louisiana Crawfish up here in the northern region. It was overnight delivery, so if you ever guys are interested in crawfish, I would recommend getting it from them. Price is reasonable, it's free shipping, and it's overnight. So I'm gonna be doing a crawfish boil with all the seasonings and stuff like that. But first, let's unpack and rip this bag open. This is about a 20-pound bag of crawfish, so it's not that much. It's just for me and a couple people. So yeah, let's rip this open and then let's get this cleaning. Alright, so this is how they look when they come in. I know it looks pretty clean, but you definitely gotta wash them and purge them, they call it. So you're gonna do is gonna soak these guys in about up to like here, all the way to the top. Just let it soak for like 10 minutes and then redo it a few times. The key is to get them clean. That way you can get all the mud, because these are mud bugs, that's what they call it down south. So let's fill this with water. But one thing I want to point out too is when you get these in a bag, they're iced on in an ice pack and whatnot. They look dead, but they're not. What the ice does is it puts them in a hibernation state that they look dead. But as soon as you put like water, they all come alive. Like all of them. Most of them will, but through shipment and like being crushed and stuff like that, some of the small guys will die. Like that guy right there, he's dead, I think. But yeah, we're gonna pull him out, and because you don't want to cook dead crawfish, because it probably wouldn't taste good. So let me do that. Let me fill this thing up with water, and I'll show you how dirty the waters are. Alright guys, this is how the water looks for like 5 minutes of soaking. They say they clean them before they ship them, but I think you just hose them real quick. But as you can see, this water is dirty as that. So I'm gonna drain them out, and I'm gonna do this about probably 2-3 times until it gets clean. Show you how the water looks. Pretty dirty, so I'm gonna do this, like I said, a few steps, a few times. That way it gets clean, so when we put it in, it'll be nice and clean and fresh. So yeah. All right, so right now I'm sorting out the live ones from the dead ones. There's a lot of pretty many dead ones this time around. I got them earlier in the season around March, and the majority of were alive. So so this is the live ones so far that I'm picking out, and then got some dead ones in here. So those will be thrown away. So yeah, so I'm gonna just keep picking them. I would recommend you use some tongs to sort them out, unless you want to be heroic and just use your hands. But I use the tongs, it makes it easier, so that way I don't get snapped or something like that. So, but yeah, let me sort the rest out. So I'm gonna show you guys something I'm doing to sort them out easier. So this is your big cooler, and then the ones that I'm just looking through, make sure they're alive, I'll put in here, and then I'll transfer them over there, and then the dead ones will go, of course, in there. So you can do how you want it, but this makes it easier for you. So this is how the water looks after like 3 rinses. So this will probably be the last rinse that I do. Just leave it soak for about 5-10 minutes. You don't want to leave it in too long because they're gonna drown. As you can see, they're bubbling to the yeah. But yeah, this is how the water should look like before you put them in the pot. So this is the pot I'm using. I use this for like frying turkey. It's a small pot. It's not a huge pot or anything. But you want to fill it up halfway up, so that way, you know, once you add the crawfish, it doesn't overflow and stuff. So, but yeah, there's a line here for like the, not sure you could see that, but you want to fill it up a little bit past that, because you fill it up there, it won't be enough water. So just fill it up a little higher, maybe like an inch or two higher from the line. So about halfway of the pot. So that way you can, you know, you'll have enough water and not have to add water later. So let's get to it. I'm gonna start adding some seasoning now. Alright guys, so this is the ingredients that I'm gonna be putting in for the boil. So I'm gonna be adding the carboil packets. I'm gonna do 2 batches, so I'm gonna add 1 bottle of concentrate with 1 bag, and then once I do the once I take that out and do the other batch, I'll add that in again. I couldn't find any crawfish boil. I went to every store. I went to every grocery store around here, like 4 of them. Then they didn't have any. I even went to like Super Walmart, but it should be okay. But mainly you want to get the seasoning from the concentrate and the bags, and then you can add, you know, of course, salt to taste to your liking. The water's gonna taste salty, but that doesn't mean the crawfish is gonna taste like that. So you want to add as much salt as you can, especially if you don't have, you know, the seasoning like this. So you probably want to add the whole thing of salt, if not more. I have more salt, but I'm gonna try to add that and see how it tastes. But yeah, just squeeze out, you know, all the juices from the lemon and throw it right in. You know, just let it boil. It'll, you know, it'll break down with the heat and whatnot, but you know, it'll add to the flavor. And of course, you want to add some hot sauce as well. So I have some Texas Pete hot sauce, so I'll probably add like 1 or 2 of those. I'm not sure. You know, some cayenne pepper, just to your liking. I like mine's extra spicy, so I'm gonna be adding all that. So I'm probably gonna add this first, just to get all the juices and whatnot. This, because this cooks the longest, the potatoes. I cut it in half because I feel like if you don't, it won't soak up any of the seasoning. The corn I'll probably do last. Doesn't take that long. It's already cooked. It's just frozen, and shrimp as well. So yeah, let's get cooking. Okay, so here's how it looks after adding all the ingredients. Added about 4 lemons in there, squeezed. You know, some hot sauce. I added some cayenne pepper, some garlic powder, salt. So whatever you guys want to add to your boil should be okay. But I tasted it. It tastes pretty good. So I'm gonna add the potato now, and the sausage should take about, I don't know, until they're like fork tender for the potatoes. Sausage, if you see them like blister, start to break open, then you want to take it out. But I'm using this basket that I use for like turkey and whatnot. I bought this separate from the pot. You can get it on Amazon. But yeah, let's put them in. So I'm gonna leave it in for, yeah, until it cooks. I'm gonna say about 15-20 minutes or so. Could be sooner. Yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, let's see how they look. I think they should be done. But about 10-15 minutes already. So it looks pretty good. So I'm probably gonna take it out now and then add the crawfish then. Alright, here you go. I filled up about half of this thing. You don't want to overflow it because it might be too much for the pot. So here we go. Sorry guys. Just bring it back up to a boil, and then for about 5 minutes, and then just let it soak for about 15 minutes. I might add some ice so I can bring the temperature down. The key is you want to, once they cook, they're gonna start floating, and then to absorb the moisture of the juices, it has to sink back down. So that's what you want to do. Alright, let's check on the crawfish, see if they're good. There you go. See how they float up. So yeah, leave it cook for a little bit longer, and what I'm gonna do is turn off the heat, and I'm gonna add some corn, maybe some ice to bring down the temperature, and then let it soak for like 15 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do is put it in a cooler and sprinkle some Creole seasoning on top of it. You don't have to do that, but I like to. It gives it some added flavor and some spice. So alright, let's check, see how it goes. There it goes. So it looks like they're all sunken in, so meaning they absorb the moisture, and it's time to take it out. So let's transfer them into the cooler, and then I'll sprinkle the Creole seasoning on. I'll show you in a little bit of what that looks like. Alright, so this is the seasoning that I use. Sprinkle a little bit on the top here. And then just shake it up in the cooler, and then make your next batch until you're ready to eat. Alright, second batch, here we go. Sorry guys. There it is. Bring it up to a boil again and turn off the heat. Alright guys, here you go, finished product. Sprinkled the Creole seasoning on, shook it around, sprinkled a little more. You don't have to add it, like I said, it just adds a little extra kick if you don't have the spices inside the crawfish. I'll let it soak in for a little bit, and then yeah, just start eating. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks.